On Darwin Núñez, is it fair to say, Jack, that Arne Slot still has a decision to make around who is going to be his number 9 moving forward, who he can pin his hopes on for the season? Because I think there's been pros and cons for both. Probably more good stuff from Diogo Jota over Darwin, but I want to get your thoughts on the Darwin situation.
I'm not sure if he's sold on either of them at the moment, to be honest, Craig. I think Jota, as we know, brilliant player for us. He scored some key goals, love him to bits. But I think he's not a number 9. He's not a slot style number 9. And I think he's got his doubts about Núñez as well. And I think subbing Núñez off on the hour mark yesterday would have probably got to him. We saw the clip going viral in midweek, the FIFA ratings video where he has a light-hearted joke about how many games he started on the bench so far this season. But if you're joking about it yourself, it's clearly getting to you. And we saw his reaction to his goal at Bournemouth and how much it meant to him. But since then, he's not been able to kick on. I didn't think he was great last night. So yeah, I wonder if Slot's not too sure on either of them as yet in terms of an out and out number 9 starting for us. But it's early days, Craig. It is early days, and both of them have a lot of time to get used to Slot style. As I said, it's very clear that he's trying to change how Núñez is playing. There's not as many of them mad runs in behind. He's not getting caught offside as much. Maybe that's because he's playing less minutes. I don't know. Time will tell. But it certainly seems like we're seeing an evolved Darwin Núñez. So it's time will tell is my honest answer. But right now, he doesn't seem too convinced on either of them. But it's like Gakpo as well. He's not really playing any minutes through the middle. I think he's made it clear he's a left winger under Arne Slot. And we've actually seen Chiesa a couple of times. Well, he's made a couple of appearances and they've been through the middle at times, haven't they? So I wonder if maybe he's going to try Chiesa in that position at times. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And as I say, time will tell. But I think it's clear that Jota's his preferred choice for now, even though I don't think he's his type of number 9, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he probably feels he can get a constant 6 or 7 out of 10 from Diogo Jota, whereas
Yeah,
with Darwin,
yeah,
it could be an 8 or it could be a 5. I think he
yeah.
just wants that
I,
consistency of performance.
my point on Jota, I think, is more when we're playing against teams who are more physical and play a low block. That's when I don't think he's that number 9 type of player. I mean, you saw against Wolves, his movement at times caused them loads of problems, and I think led to both goals really. But um, uh, it just wasn't a typical like number 9 performance, was it? And I think he was quiet for a lot of the game because of how Wolves played, and maybe from an out and out striker, a proper number 9, you get something different. So yeah, that's just what I think right now. But as I say, it's really early days, and I think you're really going to see and understand Arne Slot's Liverpool from this next portion of games when we've got the really tough run. So I think we've seen two completely different styles at the start of the season. We saw that sort of Klopp's slot sort of evolved, call it a regen sort of style when at the start of the season, and then in the last couple of games we've seen a more defense focused style, and I wonder if there's going to be a mixture between the two in this difficult run that we've got coming up, and I think it's going to be interesting. I think what's interesting me at the moment is it seems like other teams don't know what to expect from us, which is a good thing.